This is the Consumer Snapshot for September 2013. In this month, we'll take a look at three areas: sentiment, with an updated look at consumer confidence. In strategy, we'll see how cautious consumers may be practically prepping for holiday spending. And then finally, speaking of the holiday season, we'll take a look at preliminary gift spending plans and how these plans vary by generation. First up is a look at consumer confidence. Economic sentiment weakened for the third consecutive month in September, with 37% confident or very confident in chances for a strong economy. While this was a small month-to-month decline, it was a significant downward movement for sentiment. The current reading now marks the only time over the past year where confidence has declined for more than 2 months in a row. And that dip you see at the end of 2012 came courtesy of last year's fiscal cliff. So the past 13 months have been quite the roller coaster ride of emotions, with consumers feeling very up and down about the state of our economy. Taking a look at years past and headed into the all-important holiday season, confidence remains on par with what we saw a year ago and elevated from recession-era readings. Let's now take a look at how consumers are feeling about their finances at the close of the third quarter. Displayed on the chart here is a look at practicality among consumers in blue, as well as their penchant to focus on just the necessities when at the store. In September, nearly half of consumers revealed pragmatic purchase intentions, jumping 4 points from August. So it certainly seems that consumers may be practically prepping for holiday spending. This current level is consistent with pre-holiday readings we recorded from September 2008 to 2012. And to give you a little perspective on the continuous elevation of this reading, the pre-recession September 2007 figure came in more than 10 points lower, at 36.7%. Now if we switch our focus to those narrowing in on just what they need when shopping, we can see that this is sentiment among the majority, although a 5-point decline from a year ago. But this is what retailers would definitely like to see as we approach holiday. This reading is below recession-era recordings, but still remains elevated from September 2007, which probably isn't too surprising given the caution consumers continue to exercise when spending. Now that I've spent some time alluding to the approaching holiday season, let's see what might be in store for retailers this year. Each September, we ask consumers for a preview of their holiday spending plans by asking them if they intend to spend more, the same, or less on gifts than they did in the previous year. Here we have this year's results compared to years past. As you can see, gift spending plans for holiday 2013 are relatively in line with last year's budgets. They are perhaps just slightly less optimistic, with those planning to spend less ticking upward. From these results, we've calculated a spending index by generation to see which direction spending might take among these much examined age groups. And here we're using adults 18 plus as our baseline, and we've set that at 100. So as of September, millennials maintain the most aggressive holiday gift buying plans, while boomers are the most likely to cut back. Now, millennial spending enthusiasm is great, but if we take a look at the proportion of holiday spending to which the youngest generation contributes, we can see how the pessimism among the boomer generation might upset holiday 2013. As you can see in this chart, boomers accounted for about a third of overall gift spending for holiday 2012, while millennials represented a smaller piece of the pie at just 1/5. So a decline in spending among boomers may outweigh any increase in spending among millennials, which is a more sobering thought given all the focus and importance placed on this young group of spenders. And that's all for this month. You can also keep tabs on our latest discoveries by heading over to prosperdiscovery.com. Thanks for watching.